Okay. Once I'll give you guys 1 minute to copy things down here. This is question 4 of our homework, and then we will move to today's stuff. Okay. Guys, are you seeing my? What are you seeing exactly?
Screen,
Sir,
sir.
what we wrote, we are seeing, sir.
Okay, and you're seeing the questions only, right? PDF.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last 10 seconds to finish things. If anyone needs more time, please unmute and say. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. All right, so we're moving into the next. Okay, now let me share my OneNote. Okay, now can someone read out the linear pair axiom which we have written before? Linear pair axiom. Raise your hands if you can read out. Go ahead, Vipasha. Read out the linear pair axiom we have written before. It should be in your notes, right?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Linear pair axiom, sir. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles and formed in 180 degrees.
Very good. Okay. Why do we call it an axiom? Does anyone remember? Why do we call it an axiom? Raise your hands if you remember. What is the difference between axiom and there was one more word as opposed to? Maybe I can go to Deepa for this. Go ahead, Deepa.
Sir, it was axiom and theorem, sir.
Okay. And
Sir,
then what's the
axiom
difference?
is which says exactly as the truth without being proved, sir.
Can you repeat what you
And
said? Axiom.
sir, it says exactly, sir. And we don't need to prove for it, sir.
We don't need to prove, still we can believe it. Okay.
Yes,
We
sir.
can believe it. We can accept it as truth. It's a mathematical statement. We can accept as truth without proving. But what is the theorem?
Which needs to be proved in order to be accepted as the truth.
Correct.
Like
Okay.
vertical opposite angles we did, sir.
Like vertically opposite angles, because it's something very complicated. We saw the video and you guys made notes from there. We had a long discussion on that. But we can't simply accept that two angles are vertically opposite. So A will be equal to B. It's not something common sense is telling us. Okay, it is something which we need to prove, and that we have done so far. Okay, we've also seen transversal intersecting at two or more lines, and then we've had a long discussion on this. Okay, I hope we are all good, right? Parallel lines and transversal. What are the things that are being formed in parallel lines when a pair of parallel lines are intersected by a transversal? We are all good with all of this relationships. Any discussion needed on this?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
If anyone needs a discussion, any question on this, please let me know. I'll wait for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. So, but there was one thing which I think people have not paid attention to in the video also. Okay, and that there I had used a word called when I had used a word called converse. Anyone remembers this? I
Yes,
have
sir.
used a word called converse. इसके बारे में तो आप लोगों ने बात ही नहीं किया. And do you guys already know the meaning of converse? Darshini?
No, sir, I don't know, sir. That's why I asked in the group.
Yeah, Darshini, you asked, but no one else actually asked the meaning of the word converse. Okay, so little bit. Okay, maybe it's telling me that you guys are not. But go ahead. Let's go ahead with this. Okay, what is a converse? That's something which we need to understand very carefully. Okay, now we for this example, you know, I'm just going to take a first a common example. Okay, let's take a statement. If Sumaya is thirsty, she drinks water. If Sumaya is thirsty, then she drinks water. Okay. Now, can you tell me, Sumaya? Can you guys think about this, Sumaya? Maybe you only can tell me. What is the cause and effect here? What is happening? What is causing what here, Sumaya?
So because I'm thirsty, I'm drinking water.
Okay.
So the
What?
cause is
Yeah. What's the cause? What's the reason? And what
thirsty,
is the
sir.
effect? Yeah, you are thirsty. This part here, Sumaya is thirsty, is kind of happening first, right? It may not see happening first is like in real life, it will happen first, but it's kind of the reason of what's happening later, right? Yeah. Sumaya, are we getting this? Because you're thirsty, you are drinking water. We good with this? Now, what happens is what is the now in mathematics, like we have the words axiom, theorem, and all of that. Mathematical statements also have a special kind of thing called a converse. Okay. And I'm going to give you an example of this one. Okay. This is not a mathematical statement, but what if I were to write the converse of this? Okay. Now the let's call this statement A. Converse of statement A. Manoj, you want to go ahead?
Yes, sir. I want to
Right,
say
go.
the
Yeah.
converse of line A is that Sumaya drinks water when she's
Statement
thirsty.
A. Statement A, Manoj. Line already has a meaning in maths. Don't use the word line. Okay. Line ka already one geometrical meaning is there, no? So use the word
Yes.
statement. Just a small
Con-
correction. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Converse of statement A is if Sumaya drinks water when she's thirsty.
When she's thirsty. Okay. Not perfectly right, but good attempt, Manoj. Okay. I'll change that a little bit. Okay. I'm saying if Sumaya drinks water, then she is thirsty. Okay. It means because I'm seeing Sumaya drink water, I can tell that she is thirsty. Okay. I don't know she's thirsty or not. Okay. But because I'm seeing that Sumaya is drinking water, that is, Sumaya drinks water is given to me, it is told to me, then I can conclude that she is thirsty. The difference is, in the first case, I was given, this was the given part, okay? Sumaya is thirsty was the given part. What I concluded or what I thought, okay, she's thirsty means what she's doing now, she is drinking water. This is conclusion, okay? But that has gotten reversed, that, yes, Abu, that logic has gotten reversed. I want you to, if you remember Scratch, we have done if then, okay? All of that, if you, maybe some connection is there, if it's happening in your mind, it's great. But that logic has got reversed here, okay? Now I'm saying, I don't know Sumaya is thirsty or not, but if she's drinking water, it means she's thirsty. Maybe both are not true, okay? Maybe Sumaya sometimes drinks water when she's not thirsty also. Right, Sumaya, you don't drink water only when you're thirsty, right? Sometimes, Chumma, you drink water, maybe, okay? But this is the way the converse of statement A will be written, okay? The given and the conclusion, which is given, is also called as the hypothesis, okay? That word is not important, given, conclusion word is not important, but I want you to know the word conclusion very well, okay? But given, this is given to you, and what we are concluding from it, that has reversed, okay, in the converse. Now the reason I am 1 second, Rashmi. Okay, let's take a few mathematical examples, Darshini, and then I'll take your doubt. Okay, I'll take your doubt after your mathematical examples. Now, exactly, Sumaya. Now there are going to be a lot of occasions. Then it may not be that both of these are true. Okay, right now, even in maths, there are sometimes that both of these are not true. Statement A is true, but converse is not true. Okay, but we need to be able to write the converse, and for that, I'm going to start with a very simple statement. Okay, wait, what is happening here? Okay, with that, I'm going to start with a very statement. So let me take the linear pair axiom only. Okay, let me use the proper statement for it. Okay, now the first the statement which we know so far, okay, that is the linear pair axiom that we know so far, okay, that is one statement. Okay, let's call it the linear pair. Let's call it statement 1. Okay, Bipasha just read it out. If a ray stands on a line, okay, then the sum of the two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree, or you can simply write then the two adjacent angles so formed are add up to 180 degree. So I want you to pay attention very carefully what is given and what we are concluding. Okay, what is given and what we are concluding here, that's something very important. Okay, I'm going to draw it and once explain this. Okay, this is a little higher order maths concept, but something which we need, if we understand, it's good. Okay, something we will be able to, it's a lot of use in normal, okay, normal life also. Let's see this. They are giving you that line L is there, some ray OP is there. Okay, if a ray stands on a line, this green part which I have marked in green right now, a ray stands on a line, that part is given to you. Okay, it is already told, which means that you have to accept as truth first only, then you have to check next part. Okay, now what's the next part? From this we are concluding, the red part is the conclusion. Okay, then the adjacent angles so formed, which adjacent angles? A and B so formed are supplementary. A plus B is equal to 180 degree. So first what you know is L is a line and OP is a ray standing on it. Okay, this part is given to you. Okay, this part is given to you. From there we are going and telling, okay, then the two angles which are formed are supplementary. Now I'm going to try to write the converse of this statement. Okay, I'm going to try to write the converse of this statement. Everyone good with the, let me know if you're clear, fist to 5, on what is given, what is conclusion in statement 1. What is given, what is conclusion in statement 1? Fist to 5 if you're clear about that. Okay, when I'm talking about this given part, conclusion part, is that coming very clearly to you? Fantastic. All right, now what I'm trying to do, what I'm going to do, okay, Sumaya has an interesting reaction. That's something which I have not seen so far, but good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to invert this. I'm going to make the converse of this statement. Okay, there is something called inverse of a statement. A lot of such words are there. Okay, but we are just learning converse, that converse axiom theorem. This should be enough till 10th. Okay, the converse of a statement. Now we're going to try to write the converse of statement 1. Anyone wants to try? I see Manoj raising his hands. Let's see if there is someone else. Converse of statement 1. It's going to be tough, okay? But I want to see if someone wants to try. Okay, we'll go to Manoj. Go ahead, Manoj. How would you put it? First, just think logically and tell your thought process to us. We will write the proper English statement around. You tell what you're thinking to us first.
Sir, what I'm thinking is, sir, like if two adjacent angles form 180 degrees, sir,
Hmm?
then there should be a ray standing on a line, sir.
Nice, very good, Manoj. Okay, actually for this attempt I'm going to give you 10 points. Okay, so not 10, not 5, 10 points. Okay, good attempt. Okay, Manoj, let me write what you're saying, then we will refine it. Okay, then we'll make it better, but let's write what you're saying. Go ahead, Manoj. So you're saying if two
If two adjacent angles
hmm,
add up to 180 degree,
okay, if two adjacent angles add up to 180 degree,
then a ray is standing on a line.
then a ray is
Stands on a
standing on a line. Okay, is standing on a line. Now, Manoj, to be honest, okay, to be honest, the way you have written the given part, no, the way you have written the given part, if two adjacent angles add up to 180 degree, I don't even need to, there is no correction only required there. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, Manoj, very well done. Okay, only thing in the conclusion part, then a ray is standing on a line. This is also perfect only thing, this is not all that ray and all, no, is not really necessary. Okay, but it is perfect. How you have told, how you have made this actually is perfect, Manoj. I'm going to give you another 10 because I'm very happy with how you have done this inversion. Okay, how you've done this converse, but I'm going to change this a little bit. Okay,
Oh.
How I'm going to change it is, see, the important thing for us here, let me see. Okay, this is given to me. Let me where is this green one? So yeah, if two adjacent angles add up to 180 degree, first you have to draw adjacent angles. Okay, I'm just drawing what is given. Okay, first you have to draw adjacent angles. So some angle like this. Okay, this is angle A. Let's take angle M, and there is one more adjacent angle that is something like this. Okay, this is angle N. Okay, so far I don't know. Okay, but they are telling me it is adding up to 180 degrees. So M plus N is equal to 180 degree. Okay, they are telling me this. So automatically, if you think about it, this much is M. How much M plus N rotation should be? It should become a straight angle, right? I should push it and make it a straight angle, right? Otherwise, yeah, you're getting it. I should push it and make it a straight angle. So whatever M is, this line, this other, let me explain it once little beautifully. So we have O, P, Q, R. Okay, now this is angle M, this is angle N. Okay, M plus N, the whole rotation is 180 degree. So if I go from OP, here is angle M over, then angle N also, if I go, I should reach straight line. Actually, I should reach here, because this full angle, I know definition of 180 degree is what? It should be straight line. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen. So actually OR will not be how it is right now, but OR will become like this. Okay. Am I correct here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what's happening here, guys? Very interestingly, they have not told you it's a line first only. They have not told you that. That's something you are concluding. When they are telling that the angles are adding up to 180, okay, when they are telling you this part, you are saying, acha, then the other two, then there should be a line. You're saying that. Okay, and how I'm going to write it is, just going to change this a little bit, Manoj. We're going to write it as, then the non-common arms, then their non-common arms form a line. Does that make sense? Then their
Yes, sir.
non-common arms form a line, because for us the line part is little more important, the ray part not that important. Okay, we have to show that it's forming a line. That means, that is why the name linear, no, the name linear pair. So that's the thing we have to keep our focus on. Okay, so then you're actually, there is nothing wrong in the way you have framed it, Manoj. I am only trying to frame it in the way the book has. Okay, so that we learn the exact terminology. That's all my thing is. Otherwise, you are absolutely correct, Manoj. Okay, let's make that clear. Yeah.
Okay.
So here, guys, does this make sense? If two non-adjacent angles, M and N, add up to 180 degree. Okay, then there are non-common arms. I want you to think about which are the non-common arms. OQ is the common arm, OP is non-common, OR is not non-common. So OP and OR are forming a straight line. Okay, are forming a line. Line means automatically straight, geometry only it is. Okay, but what is given and what you are concluding has been reversed here. Okay, in the previous statement it was given that line was given to you. Okay, can you see line was, it was told to you that there is a line. Okay, in this statement it is not told, you are concluding that there is a line. Okay, that is the difference, that is the critical difference in these two statements, and that's why it is the converse of statement 1. Both of these together, actually last time what I told you was not completely correct. Both of these together are called the linear pair axioms. Okay, because both are making common sense. I don't need to prove both of them. You can call this as axiom 1, axiom 2, whatever you want, but both together are called linear pair axioms. Okay, does this make sense? I see Manoj still raising his hands. Manoj, you want to add something here?
Not for this, sir, but I have question on converse, sir. We'll finish
Alright.
this. Sir, then I'll-
Let's hold it, okay? Because I want people to Darshini, you have something to
Yes, sir.
add. Earlier only you had something to add. Can I hear from you there? Okay, guys, otherwise can you start copying down from the top? Okay, from Converse fully I want you to start copying down while I take doubts. Okay, if I tell you to pay attention, everyone pay attention. Go ahead, Darshini.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Darshini.
Sir, I had a doubt, sir, like a statement is given, sir, and the converse of the statement also mean the same as the statement, sir.
No,
Then
it
why,
does not.
how, sir?
Converse of the statement does not mean. Darshini, let's think about this way, okay? If Darshini did not do her homework, let's think of a very silly example, okay? If Darshini did not do her homework, she got beatings, okay? Suppose this is a stupid example. I don't want to use beatings. Let's use something else. If Darshini did not do her homework, something happened. What consequence do you think will happen if you don't do your homework, Darshini? She was scolded, okay? If Darshini did not do her homework, she got scoldings, okay? Now, Darshini, what will be the converse of this?
Sorry, sir, I can't hear you, sir.
Darshini, I'm writing it, okay? If Darshini did not do her homework, she got scoldings, okay? Okay, if she will get scoldings, okay? She will get scoldings, okay? What will be the converse of this statement? Darshini, can you try that?
Okay, sir. If Darshini gets scoldings, then
If-
she did not do her homework.
If Darshini gets scoldings, then she did not do her homework. Perfect, Darshini. Not do her homework, okay? The way you have written the converse is absolutely correct, okay? I'm going to give you 5 points for that, okay? But Darshini, I want you to think, do these statements mean the same? Do these statements
Yes,
mean the
sir.
same? Really, Darshini? First statement is telling, because you did not do homework, you got scoldings, okay?
Yes,
First
sir.
statement is telling that. Second statement is simply saying you got scoldings, so it means you did not do your homework. Is that necessary? Will that always be true? Maybe you are getting scoldings for some other reason.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you see the difference between both of these? No?
Yes, sir.
Okay, they are not meaning the same. Okay, they are very, the cause and effect, the given and conclusion is different in both. Okay. Nazreen,
sir.
that's clear? Okay. Nazreen, you have something to add?
No, sir, by mistake. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Anyone else? Anyone else, guys? Anything to add here? I would like to take some time to clarify your doubts. Meanwhile, please keep copying. Okay, I'm going to give you another maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes more to copy things down. Yeah, 12:40 तक देखते हैं. Yeah, Usman has dropped out. Okay, any questions we have here? Okay, I'm just going to give you a I'll give you a question and I'll ask you to make the converse. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, let's actually, yes, Manoj, you have something to add?
Question, sir.
Bolo.
Sir, like if so, I'm taking Sumaya's examples, sir. Here.
1 second, huh? Guys. Only this much you have to copy. Huh? Okay. Yes, Manoj, go ahead.
If Sumaya is thirsty, sir, then she drinks water. So you said that, sir.
Hmm.
Can you hear? So what? Then you ask converse, sir. So I said the statement A, converse of statement A, sir.
Yes, Manoj.
So
Get to the question.
So if sir, so if you said that if Sumaya drinks water, then she's thirsty, sir. Then statement A should be converse of statement, you know, sir.
Yeah, very good, very good. Correct, Manoj. Yes, both are converses of each other. Okay, very good, Manoj. Good observation. I'm going to give you 5 more points for this. Okay, both are converses of each other. It is like saying when you say no, 5. Okay, let's take 2 by 3. What is the reciprocal of 2 by 3?
3 by 2.
What is the reciprocal of 3 by 2?
2 by 3, sir.
It is like that only. Okay. Both are converses of each other. Got it?
Yes, sir. That was my question, sir. If like if both are converse or like only one converse or one statement.
Both are converses. Good, Manoj. Both are converses of each other. Okay. Got it? That's a good addition you have brought to our discussion. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to move ahead in 10 seconds. 9, 8. If you have not completed, take a screenshot. Okay, there is one important idea which you need to understand. Okay, like Darshini's example, you remember. Okay, here. Okay, Darshini will not do her homework. She will get scoldings. Now, this also, you think this is also okay. In this case, actually, it's true. But you know, converse of a statement, okay, may or may not be true. Okay, if statement 1 is true, does not mean its converse will also be true. I want you to write that down. Okay, converse of a statement may or may not be true. Okay, sometimes it may be true, like in linear pair it's true, but if Darshini gets scoldings, that statement it is not true. Okay, so converse may be true but may not be true. Okay, may or may not be true. Okay, if the statement is true, it does not depend that statement is true means pakka converse is also true. I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll give you an example when it is not true. Okay, so let's take statement A, statement P lete hain, statement P. Okay, if it rains today, the playground will be wet. Okay, or let's call it our terrace will be wet. Okay, our terrace will be wet. This statement is true always.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this statement will pakka be true. No, whatever happens, if it rains, the terrace will be wet. Any doubt in that?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
I think that you have an open terrace. Okay, you don't have shade. Okay. Now, can you tell me the converse of this? I want Santosh to tell me the converse of this. Santosh, tell me the converse of this. Nazreen, mute करो अपने आप को. Santosh, I'll wait for Santosh. Even 10 seconds. I'm going to mark you as absent, Santosh. Yeah, and let that be clear to you. Okay, you're not typing in chat. You have even when we took attendance, you took some time. Abu, I am not okay with this. Okay, Abu, this is not okay. जब कोई क्वेश्चन मैं ओपन रखा हूं तो आप चैट में आंसर नहीं दे सकते हैं, या आप, वी हैव एस्टैब्लिश्ड दिस ऑलरेडी. इफ यू आर आंसरिंग इन चैट, प्राइवेट मैसेज कीजिए. आप पूरे लोगों का सोचना बंद कर रहे हैं आंसर देके चैट में. You are not the only person in class, and I'm sure we have the opportunity of, we have the option of sending it over chat, right? Please do that. अबू, नहीं होना नहीं चाहिए ये मिस्टेक, ये क्लास का फ्लो बिगाड़ रहा है. ठीक है, go ahead Amruta, you want to respond here? अच्छा, Amruta is
No, sir.
moving. You're in, let's go to Dhananjay. Go ahead Dhananjay.
Sir, if the terrace is wet, then it rain today.
If the terrace is wet, then it rained today. Okay, now I want you to see the difference. Is it always necessary that if terrace is wet means it has rained only? Dhananjay?
No, sir.
No,
What
sir.
other reasons can be for the terrace to be wet?
Sir, we can throw water, or
We
in the
can throw
terrace,
water, tank overflowed, anything, any reason can be there, no?
yes, sir.
Yeah, terrace is wet can have a different reason also. Raining can be one reason. So if you see, both of these are not true, right? Statement P is true. Statement P is pakka true. Okay, is always true. But its converse is not necessarily true. Okay, this is an but in case of linear pair, it is necessarily true. So what I'm trying to show you here is, we cannot say statement is true means converse is also true. Okay, it may be true, it may not be true. This understanding we have to be very clear about. Are we good? Are we getting a, can I get a fist to 5 in the chat box for this? Or let me give me a thumbs up if you're clear. If you're not, raise your hands. Okay, you want to say something, you have a thought to share, raise your hands. Otherwise, give me a thumbs up on the screen. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Can you show this?
दिखा रहा हूँ Bipasha. 1 second. Okay, this is here. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Now I want you to take this down also. Okay, take this example down also. Okay, and may or may not be true. Sometimes it is true. Like in case of linear pair. Okay, example 1 ऐसे लिखो, and example 2 में लिखो linear pair axiom, both statement and converse are true. Okay, take this down quickly. I'm going to give you 1 more minute. Okay, 1 more minute. I'll just use the washroom and come. 1 minute to copy things down. Okay, guys, we're moving ahead now. Okay, if you have not taken things down, take a screenshot in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right. Now, in parallel lines and transversal, there was an important thing about where converse was used. Okay, I'm just going to bring that attention back, that topic back in mind. Okay, in parallel lines and transversal. Okay, I think Let me just remind you of this, okay? Now there are two lines, okay? Suppose we know, now this part only listen, okay, Darshini, you have something to add here?
No, sir, I was just telling where did the
Go ahead, tell.
conversation. Sir, it came where we talked about the corresponding angles in equal.
Correct.
Equal when a transversal intersect two lines, then those two lines are parallel.
Correct. Let's take L and M as parallel to each other. Okay. Given, if it is given, L is parallel to M, P is transversal. Okay. If it is given to you, then what do we say about angle 1 and angle 2? We say that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is the conclusion. Right, Darshini? Can you speak to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the reason? Corresponding angles are equal. The statement we will write this statement, we can write this mathematically, we have written up. We will write it in English like this. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then the corresponding angles are equal. Okay. Then the corresponding angles so formed are equal. I'll just write then the corresponding angles are equal. Okay. Here I want you to note very carefully, guys. Okay. This is the green part. Okay. This is told to you. It is told L and M are parallel. First only they have given this. Okay. And they have told P is intersecting them. Now you're concluding, okay, corresponding angles are equal. This is your deduction or conclusion from what is given. Okay. Because they are given, this has to happen. Okay. Let's call this as statement. Let's call this as statement. We'll write here statement. Let's call this as statement flower. Okay. Statement flower, whatever you want to call. Okay. Now I'm going to write the converse of this statement flower. Okay. Converse of statement flower. Can someone try? Would someone like to try? Manoj, I'm not going to give you another chance. Let's see if someone else wants to try. Okay, this full thing is statement flower. Okay, this full thing. Okay, here I have written it mathematically. Here I have written it in English. Right now I'm going to try to write the converse of this. Darshini, you want to try? Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Chandan, are you following what we're doing here?
Yes, sir.
No participation from you? Let me hear from you. Okay, a little bit. All right. Chandan, would you like to try this?
Sir, 1 minute, I will think.
Okay. For you, I'm going to mark what is green, what is red. Okay. I'm going to mark, this is my green part. Okay. Two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. This is my green part. Okay. This is my red part. This is my conclusion. Here I have reached. If I know two parallel lines are intersected, here I have reached. How would it change if I were to write the converse of this statement?
Sir, if the corresponding angles are equal.
Okay, let me write this for you. Okay, statement. The statement will become, we are writing the English statement, right?
Yes, sir.
So if the corresponding angles are equal,
then the two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal.
Okay. Little bit pay attention and tell me, Gagan, what necessarily will be a conclusion? Which part of this will be, will be the most important thing to conclude? Will it be that, let me think about it, okay? If two corresponding angles are equal, till here you are very good, okay? Yes, then two parallel lines are intersected by transversal. That also, if you write, it is correct, okay? Like Manoj did it previously. That also is correct, okay? Chandan, I'm giving you 5 for this, but there's a better way of writing this, okay? Because corresponding angles are formed in the given part only. Corresponding angles are already formed, no?
Yes, sir.
They are told corresponding angles are there, okay? Which means already we know two lines are there. We already know there are two lines, and we already know that there is a transversal. Correct? Then only corresponding angles will come.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So two lines in transversal is already known to you. Okay. Now, Gagan, think about it and tell me, what will the conclusion be? Which part of this whole statement, this will be your conclusion? We know lines, we know there is a transversal. What is remaining?
Intersected, sir.
We know transversal means it is intersecting only, no?
Yes, sir.
What is remaining? We know two lines are there. We know transversal is there. Already when we say corresponding angles, we know two lines are there. There is one transversal. We don't know there. What is the conclusion? But I'm tending to give the answer. Yes, Vaishnavi, very good. I'm going to give you 5. Vaishnavi, you're correct. Vaishnavi, would you like to say it for Chandan? Help Chandan out. Chandan, you want some more time to think, or shall I go ahead?
Sir, I will think and say, sir.
Okay, let me wait. Let's wait, Vaishnavi. Let's give Chandan 30 seconds more to think. Yeah, go ahead, Chandan. Nandini, you are also right. Okay, others, you can respond in chat privately to me. Okay.
Parallel lines, sir.
Yes, yes, they are parallel. Okay. Then, if the corresponding angles are equal, corresponding angles means already two lines and one intersection has happened. Then only corresponding angles came. Otherwise, how it will come? Okay. Then the two lines are parallel. Very good, Chandan. I'm going to give you 5 more for this. Okay, I'm just going to write this sentence a little bit more correctly. Okay, a little bit properly. Okay. If the corresponding angles formed when two lines are intersected by a transversal. Okay, assume this much, you know, corresponding angles are formed when two lines are intersected by a transversal. Okay, when they are formed when two lines are intersected by a transversal are equal. Okay, what are equal? Corresponding angles are equal. Little complicated sentence, you won't even put this in bracket. Okay, when the corresponding angles formed when two lines are intersected by a transversal are equal, then those two lines are parallel. Okay, Gagan? Okay, Chandan?
Yes, sir.
Chandan, now can you look at this and tell me mathematically what will be given and conclusion? What will be the given part? What will be the conclusion part? For this particular diagram only, let this be P, this be Q, this be L. Okay. Given and conclusion, what will it be for this
Sir,
diagram?
P is parallel to Q, sir.
Is what given or conclusion?
Given,
Think about
sir.
it. Read the statement, Gagan. Okay, I'm going to give you time. Okay, don't jump into it. Read the statement. Read the previous statement also. Okay, you have right now you are reversing given and conclusion. So what is your given now? Chandan, you're going to speak?
No, I'm thinking.
Thinking. Okay, let me wait for 30 seconds more. Chandan, same statement. Okay, same statement. I want you to write mathematically. Think about what is the given part. What is the given part? And what is the conclusion part? Think about that.
Sir, angle 1 is equals to angle 2, sir.
Is what given or conclusion?
Given, sir.
Very good, Chandan. Very good. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. See, what is given? If the corresponding angles formed are equal, this is given. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. What is the conclusion?
Sir, P is parallel to Q and L is transversal.
P is that L is transversal, no need. That we already know. It's a part of this. L is transversal. I can see the diagram and see. Okay. But good. P is parallel to Q. Okay. P is parallel to Q is the conclusion. All right. Very good, Gagan. Okay. Well done. Okay. I see where that L is transversal is coming to you from, because we have written here. But in a way, when I say corresponding angles, it's already taken care of, right? So I don't need to say that again. My most important part is, if corresponding angles may be in non-parallel lines also, right? Like this also, like this I make, this is P and this 1 and 2, they are also called corresponding angles, but they are not equal. But if they are equal, then the lines are parallel. Channa, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we good. Can I get a fist to 5 in the chat about this discussion? And Gagan and guys, Gagan, it's happening, Gagan. I'm sorry. I think you're getting the whole part right. Yeah. I want to get a fist to 5 in the chat box. Okay. How you're feeling about this discussion while you take this down. Okay. I want you to take this down also. Parallel lines and a transfer. What's happening? Okay. This is one more example of converse. We are just expanding what we know a little bit here. Okay. Take things down. Right. I want to get a fist to 5. Honestly, where you're feeling. Okay. Okay, anyone has any clarification? Anyone would like any clarification here? Some part you did not understand, or something you want to share here, what you're thinking about this whole thing we've learned today? Anyone has any clarification? Raise your hands, please. Okay, go ahead, Manoj. Yeah.
Sir, what I want to say, sir, in the converse statement, no, sir, angle 1 is equals to angle 2. So if there is in bracket, if we write corresponding angle, should be more clear, no, sir?
Where in converse statement?
Down, sir, in given, no, sir, angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Bracket.
Yes, you can write here also, but we have already drawn the diagram, no? So automatically you can see the diagram. It is obvious to you that it is corresponding angles, right? Yeah, Manoj?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I can take your point. Yeah, you can write if you want. Darshini? No, not Darshini is lower her hands. Deepa?
Sir, can you scroll little down?
Scroll down meaning this further up, you mean?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, what I'll do, I'll just put the screenshot in the group. Okay. And let us wrap up this class now. Okay, let me give you a few closing instructions. Now, Deepa, you want to see this part?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. 1 second. I'm trying to put this all in the.
Sir, I have a small doubt, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, the video which we saw and what we are discussing now is related, right, sir? I mean, it's the same.
Same.
Right,
it was exact thing. Yeah. What we in the video, I think I assumed that. So I had already done it with the class that time, last year's video. So I had skipped this part. Okay, I did not go and explain this whole thing, but yes, it's the same thing. Guys, I've shared both screenshots in the chat. Yeah. Go ahead, Darshini. What do you want to say here?
No, sir, I was a little bit concerned about the diagram, sir, the second diagram which we draw, sir. In the video, we talked about how if the two parallel lines are little bit into it, sir, and it meets and at the end, sir, then it's not a parallel line, sir. If the
correct.
two lines
why I drew this diagram, why I drew diagram like this is because I did not want to tell you by looking only you can say they are parallel. Okay, that's why I drew like this, because that's something we should conclude if A1 is equal to 2. Well, that's why I drew the diagram like this. I did not want you to see this and tell, sir, P and Q are parallel. No, it's not given to you. That's your conclusion when you know that 1 and 2 are equal. Okay, Darshini?
Got it.
Yeah, that's why I did the diagram like this. Deepa, you have something to add here?
No.
Cool. I've shared this with you guys in the WhatsApp. There's one more thing which we need to do. Okay, 1 second. We're wrapping it up. Okay, nothing but one important instruction. Do you guys have Khan Academy downloaded in your tab already?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Can you please do that? Okay. Please download it and keep for our next class. We'll be needing that. Yeah. download Khan Academy. So let me tell you, you have, if you are downloading notes, what will happen is you will have to send the teachers a request for approving. I'll just tell who should send whom. Okay, just 1 second. Parent 5 and parent 6, who all have parent 5 and parent 6? That is Usman, Chandan, Dhananjay, Gagan, Manoj, Shiva, Santosh, Anshu, Bhavani, Bhumika. Parent 5, parent 6, parent 7. I think most of you. Okay, don't worry. I'll tell the teachers. Okay, just download it and keep. Okay, it should be there before tomorrow's class, so immediately do it. Yeah.
Sir, I forgot that user ID and password.
For what do you need user ID and password?
For Khan Academy,
Khan
sir.
Academy, that I'll send you in the class time only. Okay.
I know the password, sir, but not my username.
I'll give it to you in the class time only, or during the, just before that I'll give it to you. But right now, download it and keep. Send the request. I'll tell the teachers to approve it. Okay.
Sir, I think the request should have come